What's up, y'all? Yeah, by the title, I know y'all surprised. But being that Flash is on their winter break, and that would give me enough time to, recap the episodes for when they come back. And the Elseworlds crossover is starting tomorrow, Sunday, and I'm hyped for this shit and everything, especially with the whole, the switching of identities with Barry and all of us stuff. So I'm hyped for that. I decided that I was gonna do a recap of the fifth season. It ain't nothing but eight episodes, so I could do, take my time and all that till it's time for them to come back. And being at this season, we dealing with Barry and Iris's daughter, and a whole lot of fuck shit. Cause the end of the 8th episode, yeah. So that's what I thought I was gonna do, and here we go. All right. It starts off with this. We're gonna go to the end of the 4th season after they was able to defeat the Voe and deal with the enlightenment debacle. Now Barry said that it wasn't just him that basically destroyed that satellite. He had help of another speedster. So in walks the other speedster, petite, excitable, motherfucking Nora West Allen, Iris's and Barry's fucking daughter. And now we all kind of figured out that's who it was when she was a server at their wedding. And all that, we kind of figured out that was her. So she shows up. She is dressed in Iris's that purple and white leather jacket that Cisco made for her. And all that stuff, especially made for her. And when, Iris, like, that jacket specially made and everything, Noah confirmed, like, yeah, when you gave it to me, but, in the future. So she's their daughter from 30 years forward. So I'm wondering, she's probably around, like, in her late 20s or something like that. So, okay. So, we dealing with Cecile done had the baby. And it was a wonder what she was gonna keep her telepathic powers. We find out that in the first episode she do keep she hasn't lost them. Joe is thrilled. Cisco is dealing with the breakup of him and Gypsy, which also hurted my heart too. I did love him and Gypsy together. Shit happens. We got Ralph back and all that stuff and whatever. This episode, Wally is here. Wally gonna be here for the first episode. After that, he going deuces. So Nora basically, confirms like she knows everybody, and she tells them who all they are. Barry's still in shock. Iris is shocked. Everybody looking crazy. And Cisco is gonna be hungover and drunk for the whole episode, and he's gonna be hilarious. And so she basically tells them that, I helped you with the satellite last night. She said, I couldn't not get involved and all, but I kind of fucked up being that now I can't go fast enough to get into the Speed Force. And she said, listen, me being here, I done already kind of fucked up the timeline. And I like, well, baby, being that you done already did that just show and prove that you are truly Barry Allen's daughter. Because we all know Barry Allen loves to fuck up timelines. It's just him. That's what he does. And so they decide they're gonna go to Speed Lab and test out or whatever. And Barry's still suspicious. Iris is a motherfucking thrilled. Iris just know that's her kid. Feminine intuition, women know their children. And so she's like, listen, Barry, she has yellow lighting like yours, purple lighting like mine. That's our motherfucking seed, bruh. And Barry like, we gotta be sure, because, folks done lied before, So while she's speeding running around, and she basically says that the speed lab is kind of archaic, and everybody like, no spoilers, because whatever she could say can alter the future. And so, they gonna do their own form of, like testing to see why she can't move fast enough and all that. And Wally is there, and they do some tests and all, and it's basically to see why she can't move. So she got some kind of like negative tachyons up in her blood or some fucking shit. That's what they find out later on. So Barry gets a call from his job from Captain Singh, and he goes, and Iris is there with Nora. Iris is excited. No, not too much. And we're going to figure out, for a little long, the discord between those two. And so Barry gets, he gets his job back, yay. And he goes into his office and, Sing tells like, listen, you got backlog like a motherfucker. And so he go in there. Barry is happy like a song. That's his job. That he loves being a CSI. And so while he in there, here comes Nora. And Nora like, oh, wow. She said, oh, you got a whole lot of backlog cases and all that stuff. And Barry like, okay, why you ain't back with your mom or whatnot? And Nora want to spend time with her father. And it's very evident you're going to see she really want to spend time with her dad. Fuck Iris. She want to be attached to her fucking father. And so Nora basically tells him, listen, I'm a CSI just like you. Same GPA, went to the same college. Guess what? My favorite ice cream flavor is your favorite ice cream flavor. She basically idolized the man, the hero so much. Remember, she don't know the man. She only know of the hero, as we figure out. So she just wanna be around him, know him, be close to him or whatnot. So while she's there, and Barry is still feeling some kind of way, they get a call. Basically, it's somebody acting their ass in the city, doing their gridlock. So mind you, when those two like destroyed the satellite, his suit was all fucked up, so he doesn't have a suit. Luckily, Nora found one, a OG suit. It's like, is that first or second season suit? I'm not for sure. So he puts that on and he hauls ass to go do his hero duties. And so he goes, and then this dude basically the motherfucker hit up this darn jewel diamond money truck. And so Barry makes it there. And tall dude with this face mask on, look like a faceted diamond or something. And so he Garrett Barry gets there, punches the motherfucker goes off, and he think he basically did his deed. And so he checks to see about the security guards or whatever, and they alright, and they looking at him, and they say, yo, bro, that's an oldie but a goodie and everything. That motherfucker look kind of tight, huh? And Barry said, yeah, this kind of thing kind of shrunk some. He pulling out and he probably riding them up his ass and stuff. And so while he's there, Gridlock done got up, and Gridlock is making his way to Barry. And the people, the security are like, hey, what's going on back there? And soon fast her, here go motherfucking Nora. Nora done showed up. Nora is there. Barry gets distracted. Gridlock motherfucking sucker punches Barry, and Barry flies into the air and lands in this lake. Is it a lake or whatever? Some blocks away. Gridlock. His power. He harnesses kinetic energy. And when he uses it, the more kinetic energy he stores up, the more powerful his release becomes. And so, being that, Barry, his power is electric and everything, full of kinetic energy and all that stuff, he knocked his ass clear into the water. And so Barry is hot. Barry is pissed, right? And Nora, she follows him and she's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, like that. So we go to the Star Lab. Barry is like, goddamn. And she like, please don't be bad. Please, I'm sorry. Y'all don't be bad. Be whatever. And Iris like, no, we're not mad. She said, oh my God, please don't say y'all disappointed. That's worse. And I like, yes, baby. Being disappointed is way fucking worse than being mad. When your parents are mad at you, it's just like an instant and it leaves fast. Disappointment, that impression lasts for a minute, y'all. And so, Nora's thing was, Gridlock was like a one-hitter killer. You post ahead. You fighting him should have been nothing. It should have been nothing. So, but here's the thing. Being that she came from the future and interrupted the timeline a little bit, it also, changed the course of certain villains, and Gridlock is that. That's that. So it's a number of repercussions of, or whatever. And with her being there, her distracting Barry, now the homeboy on the run. And so it changes the fucking timeline. And so like Barry's talking about like, listen, this right here just basically shows us that you're gonna have to get the fuck on. You're gonna have to get home. And so they try to figure out what they could do to send her back. And they think about that tachyon device that Dawn used. And they said maybe they could use that to speed the energy up in her cells. And so, Barry's like, man, sorry, we gotta get this child home. Here comes Ralph. The whole thing about time travel has basically, fuck with his head. So, lo and behold, Ralph done figured out something. He goes to talk about if Nora's here and Nora fast enough to motherfucking travel in time. Case in point, there should be other dimensions. So guess what? It's other worlds. And everybody looking at him like, really, bruh? Really? They're like, dude, where have you been? And he said, so instead of, as everybody said, call them multiverses, he called them mini-verses. I calculated. That shit was fun. And, they try to tell him, bruh, Gypsy, Wales, Harry. Hey, y'all, what the fuck? What you thought we were saying? We said, Harry is from Earth 2. And Ralph like, that hit is from Earth also. And I holler, I scream, y'all. That shit was meant for fun. Poor Ralph. He's trying. Listen, I like Ralph. We gonna like Ralph this season, the last season. Cause last season, Ralph got on my fucking nerves, bitch. Got on my nerves. And so Barry goes, he leaves. They all leave. They try to figure out a way to get, Nora where she need to be. And so basically they leave Nora with Iris. Iris is thrilled. Nora, So they go to Jitters. And Nora is there with Iris. And only thing Iris want to know, she want to know more things about her daughter. And what job she did, what's going on, yada yada yada. And Iris, and Nora's like, well, you asking stuff, would that fuck up with the timeline? And Iris said, no, not if you tell me little stuff, it shouldn't. And she like, Iris like, I want to know some things about your life. And she asked us certain questions. And, she want to know what you grew up to be or whatever. And, you don't have to say nothing. You just blink once or blink twice and all that shit like that. And so we find out that, Nora ain't no darn cop. Like Iris's father. She's not a reporter like Iris. She CSI like her dad. And Iris gonna soon to see that basically Nora has fashioned herself to be exactly like her father. And Iris quick to see that Nora ain't studying her mama. It's not studying her mama. Now, I done read the spoilers. I already know about the shit that go on, and I already know how Nora treats Iris and all that stuff. So I get it and everything, but Nora, for sure, little bitch. Baby glad you had Iris for a mama. Cause I wouldn't give a fuck if you had speed for us, girl. You'd have got a whooping. You got cussed out real good, quick, fast, and her the way you disrespect your mama. I'm just saying. You know. Baby glad Iris was raised the way she was raised. Cause you got another different type of black mama. We'd have gave you a reason for you to hate our ass. I'm just saying. Okay. So we go back to the tunnel. What they call that when they do the speed where they go the speed tunnel, whatever. So they are hitching her up with the tachyon device. While they doing that, homegirl Nora is doing 50 questions. What about the tachyon device? She just asking questions and questions. The old tachyon device that not HR but Wells made when he went to go steal Barry's Speed Force was on, asking about that. Where's that? And she like brings her talking about when he fights Grodd, when yaya this and yaya that. Everybody talking about hush. Child, hush up. And all that stuff. And, she just wants to know, immerse herself in everything, about everybody when it deals with her father. And so, getting ready to go. Now, mind you, in the beginning, Wally had took some blood, go to the wave runner, basically to check and see what's going on. And so, when they get ready to run, Barry comes back in another suit, and he said, "Why this suit stink?" And come to find out it was the suit he had when he fought Killer Shark or whatever. And so they both go and get ready to run. And, and she basically hugs Barry, but she don't hug Iris. Iris noticing that shit. And so they running, they skidding, they trying to build up enough mental to send her back where she going. Wally shows up and said, we're going to have to stop them. Because, that ain't going to work. So they find a way to stop them from running. Come to find out, Nora has negative tachyon DNA up in her. Whatever it is. So what I'm guessing is that negative shit, it'll fuck up some shit. And when she trying to use the speed force, really gonna fuck her up. Because Barry was like, but how about we take her, put her up in the ship in the wave runner? And basically, if they take her, put her in the wave runner, what they said, the wave runner would disintegrate or some shit. So she all fucked up. So they're going to have to find another way to send her home. They're going to have to find a way, probably like to snatch that shit out of her ass. And all that. So, I'm trying to remember. When do she... Okay. So, there are little signs when Nora says that basically when she's saying that, it's just her and her mom. And so, when Barry and Iris, they are in the speed lab, and she's talking to her, because she, like, what's up? What's the deal, baby? Like, why are you so hell-bent on sending her home? And all that stuff. And, Barry breaks it down like this. He said, Barry said all his life haven't been in order. And, the thing with his mom and the thing with his dad, he was just praying and wishing that the one thing that his life will be in order is him and Iris when they go and have a baby. But even that didn't have bad. Let's be real. They wed and, it got disrupted by Nazis and all that stuff. And, basically, here's their daughter right here. She grown. He said, I got cheated out of, creating the baby. Listen, Shut up, Courtney. We ain't gonna talk about it. Okay, I would just like to know when exactly did y'all create this child? 'Cause, you know, to have babies, y'all gotta have sex. But anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. This is a family show, Courtney. It is a family show. Okay, whatever. But still, you know, he's saying got cheated up finding out they were pregnant, going to the doctor, doing sonograms, getting ready, the delivery, bringing the baby home, first words, first steps, first run. And he's saying he done got cheated out of all of that shit and all that. And you know, Iris is telling him that you still ain't got cheated out of it. 'Cause you still could experience it. She said basically like we getting a preview of what we made together. And look at it. She's glorious. She's beautiful. You know, she is the perfect mesh of me and you. And you know, she said, listen, you gonna be there to see all of it and everything. And you know, okay, like when they would get ready to go do that speed run to try to send her back, and she was like, you know, don't worry, you know, it's always just me and mom. Like that was a clue. And all that stuff. And so when Barry was like, yeah, but you know, her coming back fucking up the time, all this stuff, she just act like, you know, the way she act, you would think she ain't have a parent that just warn her about the timeline. And that's when he stopped. Because, you know, Barry has them aha moments. And he like, hold the fuck up. And I look at like, what's wrong? He said, nothing. I'll be right back. He goes see Nora. And he asked Nora. He said, "No, what happened to me in the future?" And you know, Nora's looking at a old picture. It looked like season 1. There was Wells up in the wheelchair and all that stuff, and Caitlin and Cisco and Barry. And she like, my poker face ain't that strong, huh? So they go into the Braille room. And it brings up the whole article, because we done seen this article ever since season 1. It's the whole, you know, lose Flash in the you know, he vanishes in the crisis. And so Barry like, all right. And we, you know, you clock the time, the date on there. And he said, okay, well, how long was I gone? Nora shows him. 25 years later, Flash still gone. And Nora said, you never came back. Like that. Hey, bruh. When I tell you Barry had this look of motherfucking devastation. Devastation. Now, mind you, Barry, this whole episode, he been trying his best to get her the fuck out of here. Due to the fact of not fucking up the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know what he did with Flashpoint. But, you know, all that. But here it is. He don't even be there for his daughter, nor Iris. He disappeared, gone. And he asked, well, how long since when? And she's like, he left, I guess, when she was a little baby. Because she said, I don't have any memories of you. Like that. And Barry breaks down. You know, Barry quick. You know, Barry's sensitive. You know, he emotional and shit. Especially when it comes to Iris and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's his daughter. He ain't gonna be there to see any of that. Any of the things that Iris said that he was gonna be there for. He's not there. And he was like, you know, here I am, I'm rushing to rush your ass off, and I'm not even there for none of it. And you know, and Nora, she's looking down, play with the bread. She had this shy look, and she said, you know, she just wanted to be with her dad. She just wanted to know him, because she never got a chance to know him. And bruh, the chick that played Nora, man, she's older than Iris, and she older than Candace and Grant. She older than him. But bruh, when I tell you she motherfucking encapsulate the motherfucking essence of a young motherfucking, she acts like a fucking teenager. You know what I'm saying? But hell, Barry acted like that in the first season. You know, he was excitable. He was, goofy. He was all of that. She basically his carbon copy from first season. But when she just emasculate, encapsulate the whole child, lost child shit and stuff like that. She does that to a T perfection, y'all. And Barry is like, well, what the goddamn fuck? And then he asked, like, what about you and your mom? And all that stuff. And no, like, yeah, me and mom, we there, we together. But she glosses over it. It's because there's some tension there, y'all. And so they got to figure out how to get Gridlock. And so they leave. Gridlock is on the plane, and Gridlock is trying to basically suck up the energy of when the plane crashes. And he gonna be motherfucking powerful like a fucker, right? And so they gotta go and get up there and do it. And they trying to figure out like how they gonna do it and all that stuff. And basically they're gonna have to try to find to phase the plane through the buildings and all that stuff, make it have a safe landing. You remember Barry phased the train. That was a train. He don't know about the plane. And they gotta do it, find a way to do it when Gridlock is powerless. So they figure out it's during the free fall or whatnot. And so, Barry looks around and says he can do it with all three of them, him, Wally, and Nora. Nora says she is fast enough to go back in time a little bit, but she can't do all the stuff that Barry does. So when she came, back in time, she wanted to be with her father, know all about him, and also learn from him. And so, she said she can't really do it. And he said, she gonna have to get a quick crash study. And so, he don't have no suit. I want to talk about this goddamn suit, y'all. So basically, she has a flash ring. Give it to him, and here come this piece of crap ass suit. I don't give a fuck. That suit is ugly. I don't like it. He look like a walking bottle of cheap ass ketchup. I don't like that suit, and it's not gonna grow on me, y'all. It ain't. It's not. I do not like it. Maybe because I'm used to him in leather. It might be that. But they talk about, oh, this a badass suit. I said, no, the fuck it's not. He look like a Buster Bean head. I do not like that suit. I don't like it. And so he get the suit. They need Cisco to basically open the breach at the precise moment when the plane is in free fall, right? So they go and do that. They go and they go suit up and haul ass and run. And you see Barry, Nora, Wally. The Flash family, y'all, they motherfuckers getting it. And so Cisco breaches them. They get on the plane. They handle Gridlock. And then they got a motherfucking phase the plane. Barry's doing it. Wally got it. Nora can't do it. She's scared. And so here we go. We see Barry teaches his daughter. Best way to teach a kid when it's life or death, I guess. And he teaches her, coaches her to calm down and basically breathe in and be one with the force, Luke. Be one with the force. And she does it. And you can see he's basically doing flashbacks of when Wales, first season Wales, let's just say Eobonthon. When Eobonthon basically coached him and all that stuff. He's reciting the same words that Eobonthon does and all that stuff. And they do it, y'all. They able to safely land the fucking plane. And there you go. Barry grabs Nora and he smiles and says, you did it. And he hugs her and it's a father-daughter hug. And I'm just kidding and grinning like that's my kid and that's my husband. I'm like, yes, I did good, y'all. I did good. And so, it's the end. And, they done figured out, the way to get her, in the future. and all that stuff to send her back. And Nora thinks she going. Barry said, how about we do this and just, we just gonna chill on that. And Iris is grin like, you want her to stay? And he said, yeah, she could stay, long as we, don't fuck up some big stuff. And Wally gives a, quick time list, it's hard points, soft points. Long as you mess with the soft points, little things that won't fuck up big shit. And so they try to figure out where she gonna stay. And she's like, I can stay in the lounge. Come to find out, it's a part of the Dark Starlight they ain't never known. How the fuck y'all been there 4 or 5 years and y'all ain't never know y'all had a lounge? But Joe been knew about the lounge. Joe said he been taking naps at the lounge since day one. Listen, it take one of us to find a place to hide and take a nap at work. It take one of us to do that. But anyway, so she stays there and all that stuff. So Nora's staying there. And so Wally, he has his thing like, is he gonna stay here or gonna go? And Joe said, listen, you finding yourself, you finding your truth and everything, you gonna be great and do what you do. You always got family and all that. And Wally said, okay, deuces. And we go and see Gridlock. Gridlock is he's getting escorted to Iron Heights, I guess. But his motherfucking convoy gets motherfucking interrupted, and he basically get done up by this dude who basically a cheap ass version of Dark Vader outfit or whatever, and he has this lightning bolt looking piece of short dagger shit, and basically it ends up with they say he gonna kill all y'all motherfuckers, all the metals. And then so we get to, that's the end of that scene. And so then we get to they setting up Nora, setting up her couch and all this stuff, getting ready for her to sleep. And then Barry brings up about ice cream. And he said, I could go for 2 scoops of cookie dough. And Nora's eyes get big, and she said, from Happy Harbor, whatever. And he starts smiling, and he looks at Iris, well, if it's up to you. And like that, and Iris, and girl, y'all, when Nora looks, she like a little kid bounce on engine, and when she looks at Barry and they say, well, if it's up to Iris, she turns and look at her mom with these big eyes, like, Mama, please, can I please, Mama, can I please? And Iris said, okay, yeah, just bring me some chocolate mint. And she like, okay. And she look at that, and they off and haul ass, and they run. And, they do a little snippet, her doing her closing statement. She said, I'm no, fastest woman on earth. And she said, basically, her mission is to keep her father from disappearing. And all that stuff, how Sway is dead or some fucking shit. And that's the end of the first episode, season 5, and all that. And so, yep. That's it. We're going to keep this ball rolling, and you going to see me play catch up on season 5 and all that. Yeah. Bye.